An incredible 25 years of one of the UK's biggest red carpet events, celebrating the unsung heroes from across our great nation. This is the Pride of Britain Awards 2024. Before this year's winners took to the stage, and whilst final preparations got underway, we went behind the scenes to chat to some familiar faces ahead of this year's celebrations.
Looking very sparkly tonight, disco ball realness.
Yeah, I know, I am a walking disco ball.
You are.
Best day of the year.
All the events every year, we always say this is the one we want to come to.
It comes around so fast.
It does.
It does.
It's always such a fantastic evening, very inspiring stories.
I was here the very first year. I think I've been every single year for the whole 25, so I've watched it grow bigger and bigger and more awe-inspiring and remarkable with every year that's gone by. I've watched Carol Vorderman blossom and bloom and, own it in the way that she does. And I'm absolutely delighted to be here. I'm really looking forward to it.
Honoured to be here celebrating those unsung heroes and who do so much for the community and charities, and we always need to remember that without these incredible human souls and volunteers, charities wouldn't actually exist.
I'm liking the silver memo and the purse tonight, very subtle.
Usually I'm a gold girly, but
Yeah,
that's not, you can check if your makeup's looking oily or not, if you need to touch up your lipstick.
Okay.
I know.
So here we are, 25 years of Pride of Britain, Ali. What a humbling night it always is, but this year more special than usual.
Yeah, I think any night at the Pride of Britain is so special, like you say, but to be here celebrating an anniversary as well, it always feels bigger when you've got an anniversary to celebrate. But yeah, like you say, it's very humbling, and I always feel so grateful to be able to be in the same room with people that just do the most incredible things.
1999, I would have been 6 years old, about to turn 7, probably causing absolute chaos. That's probably what I was doing.
So nothing's changed?
Nothing's changed, mate.
Where were you in 1999?
I wasn't born yet. No, I was, family. 1999, what was I doing in 1999? Do you know what I was doing in 1999? Being very confused, because my mum thought the Millennium Bug, remember her, was gonna, you don't remember, you're too young, the Millennium Bug was gonna be real, so she stocked up on 5-litre bottles of water in case there was a computer crash that meant that no one could go to any grocery shop.
Where were you in 1999?
Well, unfortunately, I think I was already on the telly. That's how old I am. I was working at Sky News, preparing for the turn of the millennium.
Yes. Were you encouraging everyone to switch off the appliances?
Well, exactly. There was the millennium bug, where the world was going to stop, wasn't it? Thankfully, it didn't.
It didn't. No, my gran was unplugging the microwaves and everything back then. She told me the
Your
stuff.
gran was? Ooh, that's cruel. That hurts.
Where were you in 1999?
At the Pride of Britain Awards.
You're still here.
I know, and I'm still here, yeah. I never miss it. I mean, it's extraordinary because you hear the stories every year, people who've been at the real cliff face of life, and it never fails to humble you. But it also never fails as well to give you this overwhelming sense of sort of joy and faith in the human spirit.
1999, I had just finished touring, you wouldn't believe this, working with, at the time these guys were huge, Coolio, Montel Jordan,
look.
the Fugees. We were all doing work together, we were all writing music, and then I just decided to disappear for a while. I went back to Australia to see my family, and I stayed there for 3 or 4 years.
And what's your memory of that year when it started?
I don't really. My grandmother just died, which I did not regret at all because she was awful. And she left me some money, which was even better. So suddenly I had some money and life just got a little bit easier. So I have fairly good memories of 1999.
What would you bring back from 1999 or the 90s in general? If you could bring back anything, obviously it sounds like it wouldn't be your grandmother.
No, I definitely wouldn't bring back my grandmother. I mean, the early 90s were sort of, they were quite cool. You know, the Soviet Union had just fallen over, and so had South African apartheid. And we hadn't quite managed to get rid of the Tories, but at least we were quite excited about what's coming up. Bill Clinton had taken over in the White House, and there was this sort of tremendous feeling of optimism in the early 90s. Perhaps some of it didn't all pan out, but the 90s, more the early 90s than the late 90s were
I think the clothing has come back now.
Yeah,
it's come full circle.
Yeah.
That's how old I am now. That
Bring
it's
back
all...
the Spice Girls. I feel like I'm campaigning that every year, though.
Yes, please. Yes, it's time. It's time.
Dungarees.
Oh.
Yeah, why not? Dungarees are amazing. They're like giant half baby grows for adults.
Yeah. And now I'm imagining that.
Yeah.
I think I like it.
Everyone loves a dungaree.
I love a dungaree.
Definitely the chunky shoes and the baggy jeans.
What would I bring back? I think I probably left my dignity in a bar somewhere. Would you be able to find that for me?
I'm still looking for mine. We're going a dignity hunt together.
I know, let's go.
I think I'd like to have another summer of love and dive straight into the centre of Britpop. Don't you think?
That's a new answer I've never heard. I like that.
I'd like to run to Manchester, which I wasn't in, and just get right back into the hacienda that's now closed down. So that would be good.
What would you bring back from the 90s? You know, if you could bring back like Blockbuster or something like that, what would you bring back?
I remember really enjoying TFI Friday. That was a great point of the week. So I have lots of fond memories of watching that at home. Yeah.
Classic telly, it's not the same, is it now? If you could bring back one item from the 90s, there were so many cool things from the 90s. I was born in the 90s.
And huge earrings.
Again?
The big earrings you used to take off before you made a phone call.
Big earrings?
Yeah, but really big round ones that used to look like plates or saucers. I used to love those. And shoulder pads, of course.
My sons.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got a stepson who's 10 and my little boy's 3, and they're just, every morning when I wake up, it's just a new day of adventure, and it's just beautiful. I love being a dad so much.
Probably my friends. I think they're amazing people to be around all the time. They push me up when I'm down, push me down when I'm up. No, that's the wrong one. No.
Well,
no.
What kind of friends are we talking about?
Push me up when I'm down.
Lift you up.
That's the saying,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yes, they're incredible people, and I'm very proud of them, and proud to call them my friends as well.
Do you know what, my family, they really do, and I'm proud and I'm grateful for all those incredible NHS workers, and the oncology team who do so much for their patients, and yeah.
You know what, my grandma, I think, she's nearly 91 now, and every time I phone home, she puts a big smile on my face. She's probably the funniest woman I've ever met, and some of the stuff she comes out with. So yeah, definitely my grandma.
Gosh, there's so many things to make proud. Derek makes me proud. Derek would like to have been here, and everything that he went through makes me proud. The children right now make me proud. They get up and keep going despite all challenges. And when you come to a night like tonight, you realise actually the challenges are huge for everyone, and the people here are just extraordinary in how they overcome them.
You know what? We just got told that a friend of our daughter's was at a gym class, and she was very upset. And our daughter held her hand and looked after her all through the class. So a big shout out to Lyra. You made us very proud today.